Hello. Um, so it's been a while since I have recorded anything other than the Monster Park Clear or whatever, Monster Park Extreme. And I wanted to upload more frequently of talking, but I have been going through some things and I think I'm going to go ahead and talk through some of that stuff. I think it's important for me to talk this out. I will also be talking this out with people around me in my life, which I think is another important thing to have people around you understand what's going on with you. Um, and in the background, it's going to kind of be the new, I guess, map for Frenzy spawn raid, Train 1. Uh, I end up getting better XP here than Train 2, but I don't think I ever did a proper rotation in Train 2. But yeah, this is kind of how this is gonna be, and I will talk about some other stuff. I'll get a little personal, not too much, but regardless. Um, anyways, so I was struggling quite a lot, maybe around a month ago. Right towards the end of November, I was struggling a lot with fatigue, and it was mostly due to having an extremely heavy workload and then coming home and doing just really bad decisions, unhealthy decisions. And I got over that after a little bit. And just recently, maybe within the last 2 weeks, so I was fine for maybe like a week and a half, 2 weeks after dealing with like 2, 3 weeks of fatigue. And then it's slowly crept back on me. And it's, I should mention that it's again coming from work, but a difference. It's not necessarily heavy workload this time. So for my job, I don't really want to talk about what I do. I'm a bit paranoid for whatever reason, but I like the things I do at my work. I really do. But unfortunately, I have to deal with coworkers and higher ups and all that. And they are just so bad at everything. And I have to do a lot of work that I shouldn't really have to do. And it's really a shame because the manager of sort of my division before this new one that came in around a year ago, the way that they had it set up was so I was able to come in, kind of do what I need to do, and not have to worry about little things here and there that are a nuisance or whatever. And the way it was set up was just a lot better overall for the workflow and for me personally. And ever since this new manager that I have to deal with came in, um, the way he's setting things up is so that he has to do at least amount of things possible. So now I'm having to go like from one end to the building to the other end of the building to get stuff, to do this, go here, do that, do this, do that. And it's just extremely annoying and a lot of effort that shouldn't necessarily have to be there in the first place because his job is to manage the division to make sure that things get done in an orderly manner. But instead, he's just kind of sitting there, just doing really lazy work and not necessarily getting the things situated to the point like it was before. And then on top of that, it's like, oh, hey, I'm gonna go take my lunch. He's gone for an hour and a half. He comes back, and then he's like, oh, I have to go on a meeting. He's gone for another hour and a half. And then I'm left with a lot of sort of newbies with my job that are, just recently starting there, and it's fine. And then I'm the one who has to make a lot of decisions whether certain things go through or whether certain things don't because he's simply not there for an extended period of time, and it gets really frustrating because I'm not in the position to make those calls, and when I make those calls I base it off of what I know and what I feel is best. And then when I make those decisions and I make those calls and any little thing goes wrong, it's, you know, oh, all of a sudden I have like horns growing out of my head and I'm like the devil when it's like I'm carrying here. And with when things kind of go this way at work, they go bad or I get mad or I get upset, I come home and I just make very bad decisions. And I don't do drugs, I don't do alcohol, but unfortunately, I play this game. And I know how easy it is for me to get caught up in just pushing myself to play more than I really should. And it ends up becoming very bad and very unhealthy to that regard because of that. And it's gotten to the point where I'll literally be sitting here and I'll be, looking at my screen training, and then all of a sudden, it's like many hours have passed. My character is dead from the AFK mob in the map, and it's like, what what happened? And essentially, what's ended up happening is I just completely fall asleep, zonk out, just out of nowhere, and it's very bad. And I actually ended up uh, falling asleep in a very bad position where my nose was pushed up against not my keyboard, but like I have like this padding below my keyboard to help my wrist, and my nose was brushed up against that, and I ended up having like a very large bump on it. It has since healed, but like it's very just very kind of embarrassed saying it, but it kind of sucks that it ended up happening this way, going through that. Um, but I am the one who let it happen at the end of the day, and I'm letting things get to me that necessarily shouldn't get to me, and it's my fault, and it's my issues that I'm bringing upon myself, and I'm glad I can realize it, and I'm going to be dedicating the next week or month or however long it takes to fixing this. And I want to better myself going forward and making sure I keep, pushing through and I keep strong mentally and I keep positive and I don't let things get to me because nothing really should get to me. I'm where I want to be in my life. You know, I have the things I want. I, you know, I don't need to advance any further at this moment in time. I'm happy with where I'm at. I really am. And I'm glad I could say that. But regardless of where you are in life, things can always creep up and get to you. And I'm glad that, I can talk through this and continue forward because I need a mental reset and it's happening right now. And I'm going to try my best to uh, keep going with this attitude for as long as I can because yeah, it's gotten really bad and I can't let it continue, you know. Anyway, that's all I wanted to say in regards to that. Uh, make sure to keep healthy and understand the issues that you have and the things that cause problems and try to better it and fix it. But yeah, so now I kind of want to talk about streaming. So it's been brought up a few times in comments and in general, people have said I should, or people asking, will I, or whatnot. And believe it or not, I actually have thought about this for a long time. Way back in the day when I was training at Drill Hall, like 2015. Well, the first half of 2015, like all second half of 2014. And I really did think about it for a while, but I haven't had really the best hardware until maybe a year ago. Well, I don't have like the best hardware in my computer, but it's good enough. Um, so it is something I thought about a lot, but I need to be there, and I think I can do good. I don't want to just go live and people see what I was going through because that's bad. That's a bad influence and it's bad to showcase. I want to be there fully and aware and awake and ready to sort of portray, what I want to portray, which is me and myself at my fullest, not at my weakest. And I'm not sure really how to even set up a live stream to be completely honest. I will have to look into it more. I'm not sure when or if I'll end up doing it anytime soon, but give me some time. I'll try and make things happen. Uh, but yeah, anything else I want to sort of grip on? Yeah, I think that's all I'm going to say for now. I'll try to do more of these. I really need to, uh, well, I don't need to. I want to put in more effort with this and hopefully reach out and get things situated. Anyway, that's going to kind of be it for me, and I hope everybody had good holiday, and I hope to see and talk about some more stuff soon. See ya.